To our pets right here on Your Life Arizona. They're such a big part of our lives, so we always love to talk about our pets every single week here on Your Life Arizona. And this morning we are talking about puppies and yoga, right? They go together. Well, we're going to make them go together anyway. The Arizona Humane Society is hosting a yoga night with our dogs. The event is happening tomorrow night, and Kelsey Dickerson from the Arizona Humane Society joining us this morning with her friend Luna to talk about it. Kelsey, always great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
We're going to talk about Luna in just a second because her story is a really sweet story. But first, tell me about the event. It's tomorrow night, right?
Yes, we're so excited. So our Education and Outreach Department usually has some amazing events for children of all ages, including summer camps that are coming up. But we're expanding to also have some really fun events for adults as well.
Okay.
We're starting our Adult Night Out program starting tomorrow, where you can join us at our Papago Park campus starting at 6 p.m., where you can get some yoga time, you know, be able to self-reflect, be able to get in the zen, and then also be able to enjoy some puppy time and puppy cuddles afterwards.
Nice.
So it's a wonderful way to not only be able to support the Arizona Humane Society, but all the proceeds goes to helping our homeless pets just like Luna here.
I feel like it's a real easy way to support the Humane Society, right? And then also to gives you the opportunity to meet other people who love dogs.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful networking event. It's a wonderful way to meet other people that like pets and that have, you know, the same affinity to being able to help our community. So you're knocking out a lot of birds with one stone. It's only $30 per class, but we're going to have a series of 3 over the next couple months. So if you sign up for all 3, then you're going to get a deal for $70 for all 3.
Okay.
And you can learn more and sign up at azhumane.org/events.
Kelsey, every time we have you on, we always want to use it as an opportunity to highlight one of the dogs that you guys have got up for adoption. So this is Luna. Tell me a little bit about her, and I really want to kind of dive into her story.
Absolutely. So Luna is a 6-year-old shepherd. She's showing off her good side right now.
There we go. Hi.
As you can tell, she's a little bit nervous, but she's doing really well. You know, it can be a little nerve-wracking in new situations like this, but she was actually surrendered to us about a month ago when her family unfortunately could no longer care for her.
You mind if I get on the ground with her?
Of course,
okay.
Yeah. And this is something that we've definitely been seeing in our community. You know, there's a lot of different factors that are happening. You know, there's inflation, there's housing instability, job instability, and of course, if an emergency pops up, unfortunately, people have to make that heartbreaking decision between caring for their pets or being able to put food on the table.
You know, I want to also talk about this subject, dive deeper into it, because one thing you were talking about when we were in the commercial break is we don't want to shame people who find themselves in a situation, because when you have to give up your pet, that's not an easy decision to make, right?
It's not. I mean, it's usually a very, very heartbreaking decision. It's something that does not come lightly to a lot of people. You know, they are our furry family members. So it is really important that people know that there are resources out there for them. So then that way we can hopefully keep animals like Luna in their loving homes versus being in the shelter. But of course, if you do need to resort to, you know, surrendering your pet, please reach out to the appropriate sources. You were just talking about the pet that went viral right here in Surprise, Arizona. You know, when we saw the dog being pushed out of the car, and that is definitely never a solution. Luckily, his name is Benji now. Luckily, he's safe, but that is oftentimes not the case.
The other thing you and I were talking about, and I think it's really a great subject to touch here, you know, Luna's a little bit older. I've always adopted older dogs, and the puppy is out of them. Like, I'm not going to find choo-choos, and she's such a sweetheart. She's been so calm the whole time she's here. She's clearly a lovey-dovey puppy, right?
Absolutely. You know, like you mentioned, when you're adopting an older pet, you already know their personality. They're usually trained. You know their medical history a lot of times. So you're really not having to do that guessing game. And of course, puppies are a lot of work. There's a lot of training involved and socialization. And of course, you know, there's a lot more medical when you're needing to vaccinate every 3 to 4 weeks until they're fully vaccinated, things like that. So we're hoping that someone out there falls in love with Luna. And if you do, you can visit azhumane.org/adopt or visit her in person at our Sunnyslope location.
Oh, well, Kelsey, it's always great to see you. Thank you for bringing Luna. Really appreciate it. She's such a sweetheart. Luna, you're going home today, baby girl. Thanks, Kelsey. All right, we are